Hello folks, welcome back to Eerie Storytime. Today's glimpse into the shadows presents us with another urban legend. They say if you hear the haunting melody drifting across the water, it's already too late. The Siren's Call is an urban legend of irresistible allure and deadly consequences. But is it just a myth or something far more sinister? Let's peek into the shadows and you can decide for yourselves. The world is full of stories. Tales whispered around campfires. Legends passed down through generations. Some are just stories. But some feel real. They linger in the quiet corners of our minds. The Siren's Call is one such story. An eerie and haunting melody said to lure unsuspecting souls to their doom. Stories of the Siren's Call exist in different cultures around the world. Each tale unique yet tied together by a common thread, a haunting melody. A melody that promises adventure. A melody that whispers of forgotten secrets. A melody that leads to something else entirely. This is not a story for the faint of heart. It is a story of temptation and loss. It's a story that reminds us, sometimes the most beautiful things can be the most dangerous. The Siren's Call is often associated with bodies of water, remote lakes shrouded in mist, oceans churning beneath stormy skies, places where the line between reality and myth blurs, where the natural world feels both beautiful and menacing. Fishermen tell tales of hearing the melody carried on the wind, a mournful yet alluring sound that seems to rise from the depths. Hikers claim to have stumbled upon hidden coves, places where the air hums with an unnatural energy and the sound of ethereal singing hangs heavy in the air. These stories, though whispered in hushed tones, share striking similarities. The melody is always described as beautiful, haunting, but undeniably beautiful. It wraps around the listener like a warm embrace. It promises escape, adventure, and something more. Something just beyond the grasp of understanding. What is it about the unknown that calls to us? The unexplored corners of the map, the mysteries hidden beneath the surface. The Siren's Call, it seems, taps into this primal desire. It preys on our curiosity, our longing for something more. Those who hear the melody often describe a feeling of being drawn in. Their senses heightened, their minds filled with a strange mix of fear and exhilaration. The logical part of their brain screams at them to turn back, to run. But the melody, it promises something they cannot resist. Some say the melody clouds judgment. It whispers of forgotten desires, of hidden truths waiting to be discovered. It tells each listener exactly what they long to hear. And in that moment of weakness, when logic fails, the listener succumbs to the call. What happens to those who succumb to the Siren's Call, the haunting melody that lures them into the unknown? The answer, like most things about this legend, remains shrouded in mystery. It is a tale as old as time, whispered among the trees and carried by the wind. Some believe the melody tries to lead its victims to their deaths, drawing them into perilous places, lured into treacherous waters or deep, unforgiving forests, never to be seen again. Their cries for help swallowed by the fog. There are stories, whispered in hushed tones, of people vanishing without a trace. Their fates unknown, their stories left unfinished, their belongings found abandoned by the water's edge. Clues to their last moments, left behind in the eerie silence. Their last known whereabouts marked by an eerie silence, as if the world itself is holding its breath. The air thick with anticipation and dread. But there are other stories, even more unsettling. Stories of survivors who have lived to tell the tale. Those who heard the melody, felt its pull, but somehow managed to break free. They return forever changed, their eyes haunted by what they have seen. Haunted by the memory of the song and the feeling of something otherworldly, reaching out to them from the darkness. They speak of a presence, an unseen force that lingers in the fog. Those who survive their encounter with the Siren's Call often find themselves unable to escape its memory. The haunting melody, once heard, becomes an inescapable part of their existence. The melody lingers in their minds, a constant reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from something else. It is as if the song has woven itself into the very fabric of their being. They become withdrawn, haunted by nightmares and the lingering feeling of being watched. The sense of unease never truly leaves them, casting a shadow over their daily lives. Some turn to music, trying to recreate the haunting melody that ensnared them. They hope that by capturing the song, they might find some semblance of peace. But the notes always ring hollow. No matter how hard they try, the essence of the siren's call eludes them. They lack the ethereal quality, the raw power of the original. The music they create is but a shadow of the true melody. The siren's call, it seems, cannot be replicated. It is a unique experience, one that defies imitation. It can only be experienced. Those who have heard it are forever changed, marked by the encounter. These survivors become living warnings. Their haunted expressions and whispered tales serve as a testament to the power of the siren's call. Their stories serve as a cautionary tale for those who might be tempted to venture too close to the edge. They warn others of the dangers that lie in the unknown. To listen too closely to the whispers on the wind, to heed the call of the unknown without considering the cost. The siren's call is a reminder that some mysteries are best left unexplored. The legend of the siren's call is not a new one. It has been whispered through the ages, passed down from generation to generation. It echoes ancient myths of sirens and water spirits, creatures of the deep who lured sailors to their doom with their enchanting voices. These beings were said to possess an otherworldly allure, a beauty and charm that was impossible to resist. But unlike those ancient tales, the siren's call feels unnervingly modern. It is a story that has adapted to the times, evolving with our fears and anxieties. It exists in the spaces between the known and unknown, lurking in the shadows of our increasingly technology-driven world. In the glow of our screens and the hum of our devices, it waits, a reminder of the mysteries that still elude us. Perhaps it is a reminder that no matter how advanced we become, there are still forces beyond our understanding. Forces that can lure us in, captivate us, and potentially destroy us. These forces are timeless, transcending the boundaries of myth and reality. Or perhaps it is simply a story, a way to make sense of the unexplainable, to give shape to our deepest fears. A way to remind ourselves that the world is a vast and mysterious place full of wonders and terrors in equal measure. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The legend of the siren's call continues to resonate. It speaks to our deepest fears and desires, reminding us that the line between reality and myth is often blurred. In the end, the siren's call is a testament to the enduring power of myth in our modern world. It is a story that will continue to be told, whispered in the dark corners of our minds. And as long as there are mysteries in the world, the legend of the siren's call will never fade. As we gather around campfires or tell spooky tales at sleepovers, it's worth remembering the legend of the siren's call. It is a chilling reminder that not all that glitters is gold, that some temptations are best left unexplored. The world is full of beauty, yes, but it is also a place of mystery and danger, and sometimes the most alluring melodies are the ones that lead us astray. So the next time you find yourself drawn to the unknown, remember the stories, remember the warnings whispered on the wind, and remember this: sometimes the greatest act of courage is knowing when to turn back. Call that a wrap on today's peek into the urban legend of the siren's call. What do you think about this urban legend? Thanks for joining me again today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.